went to Florida State University. Yes, sir. Oh, great. I was famous at Florida State for one thing. I was Burt Reynolds' roommate. Everybody says, so what? I said, so what? The guy was so good looking, I used to send him out for bait. He would come back with two girls. One was beautiful and the other, he always took the beautiful ones, but I found out real quick. Burt Reynolds' ugly girlfriends were better than anything I'd get them on. But with his looks and my car, we killed him in Tallahassee. I coached at Florida State. I went to Florida State. I was assistant at Florida State 1 year, Maryland 7 years, and the United States Naval Academy for 3 years. I was 11 years as assistant coach, and I used to pray at night. I said, God, could you please get me a head coaching job? I sure would like to be a head coach. I got the University of Louisville head coaching job. They dropped football. I said, God, I was hoping for a little bit better than that. But I learned quick, you don't get good jobs. They're taken. You got to take a lousy job, make it a good one, and get out of there before they fire you. And then, I don't want to say anything, but I won some games at Louisville, and I got the Indiana job. Oh, boy, that was really great. In 75 years, Indiana won 105 Big Ten games. That's 1.5 per year for 75 years. I won 2 the first year, and the president had come up to me and said, Lee, you got to do better than that. I said, what the hell? I'm ahead of schedule already. I remember I got a call. First year I was there, I got a call from Associated Press in New York City. And he said, Lee Corso, yes, sir. He said, we'd like to compare Michigan and Ohio State, which has the best team, to playing for the national championship Saturday. I said, great. What do you want to know? Which team had the best punter? I started laughing. So what are you laughing about? I said, we were so bad, neither team punt against us. I can tell you about the kickoff, man. He kicked off, he had cramps so much he kicked off. People ask me, Lee, when did you know it was time to retire? I said, for me, they quit asking me to coach. So then I said, wow, I didn't have a job, and I got to do something. So I said, ESPN, a great opportunity. Well, I went to ESPN. And 1 year, I picked Florida State to play Virginia Tech in a national championship at the end of the season. That is hard to do, and that happened. So the next year, we went to Virginia Tech, and I was on a stage. It was Georgia Tech game. And he said to me, okay, Lee, it's your turn to pick next year's. I said, all right. Florida State, yeah. Kansas State, dude, jeez. They throwing rocks and everything at me. I said, this is a true story. About a minute and a half later, 2 minutes later, a bolt of lightning came from heaven. Tremendous bolt of lightning. So bad, they called the game off. You check this out. Called the game off. So I walked up to the stage. I said, what the hell happened? He said, lightning hit. I said, I see that. What did it hit? Where did it hit? He said, over there in the corner. What did it hit? He said, a car. I said, what color? He said, red. Lightning blew up my national rent-a-car. Out of heaven, a bolt of lightning after I said Virginia Tech was that. I walked back on the stage. I said, I don't know what a Hokie is, but God is one of them. Go Virginia Tech. True. Everybody in business wants to make money. Everybody in coaching wants to win. But if you put the emphasis on winning and money only, you got a problem. You've got to set up your business in your team based on the way the game should be played, based on excellence. That's a secret, excellence, not success. You know, everybody says to me, what's the difference between excellence and success? I said, very easy. Success is set by society. It says, do whatever you must do to get the job done, no matter if you got to be dishonest and cheat. Get the job done no matter what, and you're successful. And it happens in business all the time. You see it in the paper. Guys that do something for the company and do wrong and bad. But coaching, it's a better example. You get a new coach. He loses the first year. He cheats the second year. He wins a championship, and they are successful. Well, it's wonderful. The universities say, we got a great program. Look at a coach. He's successful. They find out he cheated, and they ruined the university. They ruined the university. Yes, he was successful. Yes, he won a few games, but he didn't win the right way. That's a hell of a difference. Believe me, he loses. He gets fired, caught. Excellence is stable. Excellence, now listen to this. Excellence means doing the right thing over and over under stress from your competition to do the wrong thing. Yeah, your competition might be doing something over here and get ahead of you, but they're not really ahead. It's just a matter of time they'll get caught and they'll be finished. Excellence, you do the right thing no matter what your competition does. You play the game the right way. You run your business the right way. And you'll start making money, and then you really make money, and you keep making money for a long time. The essence of excellence is relationships. Relationships. No matter what business you're in, it's relationships are the key. The first thing to excellence is relationships. Getting to know people and have them trust you. In social media, it's tough to do. But I'll tell you one thing. The people are successful in excellence are the people that realize excellence is the key to people. I'm going to tell you a story about the Chinese. They had a ritual. They take all the grandfathers in a little room, they put them in a room, and they surround them with their grandsons. And he said, go on, you can ask grandfather one question. They always ask him, grandfather, what is the essence of relationships? What is the essence of life? They said, life is like a cookie jar. Relationships is like a cookie jar. If you keep taking the cookies out of the other person's cookie jar, they end up with an empty cookie jar and the end of the relationship. Greed. I'll guarantee you, greed will kill you. You get too greedy with people, you start taking everything off the table and never leave anything for the other guy. Greed will kill you. Greed is the number one thing. I promise you one thing. You go home tonight and you sit down and you analyze every broken relationship you've had, either personal or business. And I'll bet you somebody took your cookies. They took your cookies. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You can do what you want to do. I've been married 55 years. And my wife, Betsy, and I, wait. I've been married 55. And there isn't a day that doesn't go by I don't check her cookie jar. It's so simplistic, but I'm telling you, greed will kill you. You surround yourself with good people. You win with character, not characters. There's a big difference in that S. Characters will not only get you beat, they'll get you fired. Because everyone will point the finger and never pull the thumb. There's a hell of a difference between that finger and that thumb. You surround yourself with good people. You always evaluate your team on productivity. It's wrong. Analyze your team on character, not productivity. You might have some people who are very good to produce and sell a lot of paint, but they're not doing it the right way. I'll guarantee you, when things are going good, they're all right. But when things go bad, they'll point their finger and get you fired. You never get rid of a good, loyal, hardworking, dedicated person. Never. Find a place for them. It's like in football, if you got a left tackle who can't block him, you move the guard. If he can't block over the guard position, you move him to center. If you can't block center, you take him to all the banquets with you. But you don't get rid of them. They're so hard to find. Dedicated, hardworking, loyal people are hard to find. And you get one, you cherish them.